It's not great, but I think basically ever since I got back into doing Cook, my god, it's been almost a week since I've streamed. Or has it actually been a week? Oh no, Wednesday I streamed, so I missed. Okay, I just missed one day. That's not bad. I thought I missed more than that. Okay, we're good. It's just this stretch is so long because Thursday's a day off and Saturday's a day off technically. So it's just like, oh shoot, I think I missed a lot of days, but you know, I actually really didn't. So we're fine. Yeah, I've basically been doing this the last like 2 or 3 days. I've just had Google Clicker on the entire time. And it was just because of the reason that like literally it doesn't go in the background at all. Which now I actually got the Prestige that did. It is very small amount, but I also think I got the wrong thing. Because it says like, oh, go down to like 90%. And then it says 0.5 of your CPS. Actually, that might just be 90%. I think that's just another way of saying it goes down to 90%. Oh no, a further 90%, so it's 95%. I think that's what it's saying. Okay, got it. Which, yeah, I think that's more accurate. But yeah, I don't know if this part of it actually was better. I mean, I guess for that, like, that 1 hour, it'll be great, but I maybe should have gotten the extended hour thing. I don't know. I mean, I could just get the other one pretty easily. Although I think the upgrades after this are 49. Because yeah, I got 14 chips, which I still have 4 left over. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And as always, when I miss a stream, I'm basically just gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna do a talking stream, so I get back in the swing of things. Just 2 hours later than I usually do. I should just say I stream at 8, so then I actually stream at 9. So I keep streaming like an hour past or something. But I think the main reason for that actually... Oh god, hang on. Hang on. I got Click Frenzy of all things right now. It's like the best one though. Yeah, hey, there's the better CPS. But yeah, I think the reason for that is actually because my mom's home so much. Because I go on like the exercise bike, but the exercise bike's in my mom's room. So when she's in the room, I don't want to like stop what she's doing, or like she obviously sleeps a lot earlier than I do. So there's a pretty short window of when I can actually like use it. So yeah, I think that's what it is. Because the window's actually like even shorter kind of when she's here, because she could be in her room doing stuff that she needs to do. So yeah, I think that's why I've been like, because then when I do it, it's like 8 or like already 9 or something. It's like, well, I gotta do it, right? So I can have some sort of cardio. I should just play like Just Dance or something, like. But then I'm pretty sure, like, I'm worried about like stomping around and being too loud in my room or something. But I guess I've done that before and there wasn't really an issue, I don't think. So yeah, maybe I could wait on that then. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that's been going on, huh? Also, I wasn't really paying attention to audio. Is that what the noise canceling earbuds, for some reason, like, it's just much louder. I know I had one that I wanted to add. I don't remember what it was now. To the playlist. It's like, dude, why do I not have that in there? And yeah, I already figured what it was. Dang, man. But yeah, also the prestige thing, I think I basically got back to where I was like the last time I streamed Heavy Clicker or something. It was at least very similar. I was hoping it would be like notably faster, but I mean, I'm sure it was, but it wasn't notably faster. I was still like, this is kind of slow. Maybe it'll help me get like some of the other legacy stuff really quick. Yeah, I think maybe after this I'll actually have a run. Since I can do that now. Because I also was just letting it run, because like obviously when you restart there's not a whole lot you get, so yeah, maybe I go back to where I was and then I'm more inclined to stop having this on 24/7 basically. Aside from like when I'm sleeping, because I need to turn the computer off at some point. But yeah, I think maybe once I get around that range. Which I had some of the antimatter condensers. Which that is after Time Machine. Yeah, it is, okay. So that is the antimatter condenser. It just doesn't look like it until it's like revealed. It's like, oh yeah, it is that. I actually was like really close to a prism, but I just did not have remotely enough to get close to it at the moment. So it's like, alright, I'll just... Yeah, I was starting to slow down the legacy stuff as far as getting cookies, which... Hey, this is actually going down a decent chunk, but that's because this is already in billions when I hit Frenzy, so... That would do it. I definitely need to get the other Alchemy Lab upgrade. Yeah, I could just get those right now. Just speed it up even more. Because once I get to like 1 billion like normally, like we're doing really good. Yeah, I think actually I was thinking about making up, like basically doing what this stream is yesterday, but I think I was just so in such a bad place mentally, and I think it was because of, you know, the US striking Iran, US and Israel. You know, that really weighed me down a bit. There was other stuff also that came out that I was just like, man, like I think I was being a little black-pilled there like yesterday, but I think we're fine. I think I've managed to get over it. I mean, because like that's pretty much what you gotta do, right? You gotta get through it. But I will say though, like just knowing what my situation is, I feel like if someone tells me that they don't see the news because, oh, it's too sad or depressing or whatever, like, don't give me that. You know? Like, I mean, I feel like that's a little like snappy, but I do feel like it's like, come on. If I'm like looking at the news and like this is my situation, like you can do it too. I was also thinking about like if I went down the rabbit hole like when everybody else in like 2020, because I also have had a lot of more interest in like creative fields, right? I mean, I did with like a drum set and stuff like before that. But like it definitely happened like after I got out of school basically, right? Or like senior year. And by that point it was like too late. And I think a lot of it was because of like being in the VTubing community, as far as like seeing like fan art and stuff and being like, oh yeah, I want to like learn how to draw because of that and stuff like that. But I became a fan so late, and like you know, didn't go to those corners of the community until it was basically like already gone. It's like, shoot, dude. They were like singing too. Although singing I had like a little bit, but I had this weird stigma of being like, I don't want to do it now. It's too late, which was stupid, but I think I also like was way too much in the mindset of like being people I want to be with. Because yeah, that's something I'd give for like kids who are in like that age. Actually take classes that like you are interested in. Don't just go with whatever your friends are doing. I feel like it's fine doing that for like a class, or like, you know, if it's like core classes that everybody takes, right? And you can just do like a swap or something. That's what I did. I remember my government class wasn't like with the people I talked to immediately, but I'm pretty sure I could just swap it with something else, and that's literally what I did. So I feel like that's fine, right? That's okay, you can do that, but if you make yourself to not take a class you're interested in because of that, like that, don't do that. Take that class you're interested in. You'll hate yourself for it later, trust me. Yeah. I just wish I was able to get in those interests when I had my dad's money. Because, well, it's technically our money also. He had an account that he kept to himself that was $500,000. And then also took, I think, me and my brother's college fund, or was it just mine? Either way, I don't think it really makes it much better. If it was one or two, you know? So yeah, he just basically pocketed like a bunch of money from us. That basically has left us in the situation we're in now. So that's cool. Maybe I'd ask my brother if he's going to be, because I know, like, I think both of them kind of entertained the idea, but I was like too open-ended about it, about telling my brother and how I want stuff be edited. And yeah, I think if I have more of a set thing in mind, then you might be willing to do it. I mean, I feel like another thing also that's like very underrated that people don't really talk about with like small streamers is like having your friend group just being around and watching with you and interacting with the stream is massive. Right? Because like actually some of the best time of my stream was when my friend was watching early on. Like when I first started streaming, my like friend was there, like interacting with the stream and chatting in it. Those are some of like my best streams as far as like getting other viewers in. Like I think the most different, like the highest number of unique chatters I've had at one time is 3, which is my friend and then 2 other people, and there's actually one who actually was actually kind of coming back pretty consistently too. But I think once my friend stopped watching, which is fair, like I'm not gonna police him to watch my stream or something. He's got his own life. Like I don't, because I think I was the one who was like, hey, you want to like watch my stream or something? And so they gracefully did that for a few months. But once I stopped doing it, then yeah, like it's been what's been going on with this, right? Of just silence, basically. I'll get the occasional like person to come in and like chat a bit, but that's probably like once every few months, honestly. Like it is very sparse. Probably doesn't help that I always just go to just chatting. Like the fact that I was a top 10% and just chatting last year is not great. Like, I feel like that's fine when you have an audience, but when you don't have an audience, that's actually not that great. That's not a good sign. So I should probably fix that. But yeah, like just getting your friend group to get, because my brother I think did that, right? He had a friend group that would go in and interrupt his stream, and I think he even sometimes got like 10 viewers, which is something I've not gotten remotely close to. Again, I think the highest I've gotten is like 3 or 4. So like it is massive to have people that you know like watch and interact with the stream. And again, I just feel like it's something that's not talked about a bunch. But yeah, if you're like a newer streamer, like, and you have friends, you know, as most people do. I don't. I don't. But, you know, as most people do, like, ask your friend group to watch you, right? It is a huge, huge help. And I think something I've learned also, even though I've just been down at 0 viewers, but I think this probably helped, you know, craft this theory as well at the same time, is like, the more views you have, the more viewers you have in Twitch, like the easier it is to get more viewers and get newer viewers. And so when you're at 0, it's at the absolute hardest to get new viewers, like, because also I think a lot of people don't want to have like a one-on-one with the streamer, right? And like that's fair, like I perfectly understand that. But like, yeah, it can be kind of daunting to have like a one-on-one with the streamer. So yeah, most people won't just go into a chat room with like 0 or 1 viewers, right? And be like, hey man, what's up? Not a lot of people do that. So yeah, like if you're at 0 viewers, you're just kind of like sitting there doing nothing for a while. Because I've been doing this for almost 5 years actually, because May 1st. So I've been doing this for 4 years and 10 months on the date actually. And yeah, I've gotten basically nothing. Like my first year of streaming, I think was technically my best, because again, my friend like watched and interact with the stream. And now I think as far as like VOD, it was my 2nd or 3rd year. It was 2022 or 2023. If you look at my most viewed, like that's basically, it's all in that stretch. I think there's a few like early 2024 VODs in there, right? But yeah, as far as like viewers on Twitch, it was my first year. That's why I really need to figure out like, I mean, it is something I've thought about just because of how the world is. Like, I think me being a leftist actually isn't as big of a deterrent as it has been before, right? And that's probably even just true, like, just in general, right? There's never been like a time that's been less taboo, I guess, to be a leftist, right? So I think me openly talking about this stuff actually wouldn't be that much of a deterrent. It's more of like to keep away from like quote unquote drama. Like I don't want to drag other people in it, but I mean politics also isn't drama. So like I shouldn't probably go with that mindset, right? They can distance themselves from me if they want, especially like publicly, but even then though, I feel like it's better overall if they don't. Because they're also willing to stick to their values. But like, I think that's just been getting me so much of being like, oh, I talk about politics a lot. I actually don't think it's that much of a deterrent. Right, because I'm also not like a full-on like communist or anything. I mean, I would call myself a communist, but like I'm not doing the full-on like communist talking points. Right. Yeah, it is funny though with leftists because like they're perfectly fine with any label except like an anarchist or liberal, right? Like any other like labeling, they don't care, right? Because they like know what those ideas actually represent. So they're like, yeah, sure, cool. They don't run away from it. I do think if you run away from being like called a communist or a socialist, you just don't know what the ideology represents. Getting close to 1 billion. This is one of the like Carlos covers I really like, with Jared in it. But it also could just be with the song itself, you know, it's also a banger. It is still crazy to me how I never fell down the rabbit hole like when everybody else did. Just the fact that I was like a fan of both like Jared and like Jules at the time because of like TRG Coliseum, because I was a fan of TRG. I met them, or I found out about them through that. Like I literally watched Jules's Tony Pro Skater like world record series, and I'm pretty sure one of the episodes literally talked about Krone, and I still didn't. I still didn't. But I think it was just, and I actually have a main channel video about it when I still felt it, which seems crazy to think about now. But I think it was just a huge social anxiety towards girls that even reached like I guess parasocially, which was super odd, right? I mean, looking back on it now, because like even like Adri, for some reason like there was like a hesitancy for me to listen to her stuff, and like I couldn't tell you what. There was just some sort of mental block there, and I don't know what it was, but yeah, I seem to have gotten over it. But yeah, I guess I need that mental block broken, and then it were to happen. I guess I need to listen to covers by female vocalists, and then that was all I needed, I guess. All right. Like it is seriously one of those things where it's like, why did I think that? I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. Yeah. I think had I gone down the wrong path, it's very possible I could have been an incel, but I mean, I don't know how my mom was, or is. I don't know. I think my mom just having a baseline of hating Trump actually like helped me. And actually like my dad, even though like he's actually very similar to Trump, like he also didn't like Trump, so that also helped I think as well. Which I think according to my mom was like probably the first Republican that he did not like, my dad. So it was convenient timing in that regard, I guess. But like, yeah, I think even with like the baseline I had, I don't know if I'd see myself going down that path. And like the emotional, I want to say emotional IQ, but I still probably don't have great emotional IQ. It's probably like average, if I were to guess. But that happens every time when I buy something, and then the freaking golden cookie that gives you cookies, I think, based off of how much you have currently. It shows up every time, dude. There was something else on about stream, I forgot what it was. I don't think it was that. I think there was something else. I don't remember what it was now. I mean, I still will be in the boat of how Live and Star should interact much more than they do. Like, I get, like, it's because of the idol stuff, but it's like, the idol stuff doesn't make sense with the company they're running. I think that's the main issue I have with it. Because, yeah, like, Yago's like, oh, we won't run this like AKB, and it's like, cool, they're an all-girl group. I feel like you could do that if you wanted, right? You can't really do that when you have both genders. Or multiple genders. Like, you can't do that. When you have male and female. You have a guy group and a girl group. You can't do the idol stuff, I feel like, at least with the they can't collab with dudes thing. Unless you want to actively shoot yourself in the foot. And like, I don't even blame the girls. Like, I blame the company with it. Because it's like, you could do something, man. Like, just do something. And like, I get for some of the girls, like, they haven't clubbed a guy either in several years or like at all. So I can see with their hesitancy, right? Because there's gonna be initial like huge wave of backlash. But I feel like it's very clear in short, like in Shuri showed it of, because she didn't collab with Stars like at all for her first year or something, right? First year and a half, and then she basically didn't bring attention to those people who were freaking out about it. And hey, guess what? People don't care now. It's really that simple. I mean, like, yeah, maybe they do, but they're just in their own little corner. Right? Like, it sucks too, because like, I don't think they realize that. It's just like, if you want to collab with dudes, like, all you have to do is just take that initial backlash. Like, don't address it at all, or be like, hey, screw you, like, this is my stream, right? Which also Liz kind of did with a tweet of hers, and I think she was like, oh, this is my kingdom. So she literally was like, this is my stream. Yeah, so like, yeah, you could also respond like that, and then bam, you don't have to worry about it. Also, I feel like you can have people play like the like girlfriend boyfriend role. Like, if you want to have that with your chat, you can still do that without having not collab with dudes, and having those people in the chat that's actually like are actually like parasocial. Well, all of them are parasocial, but like, you know, they took it too far. Because I think even Matsuri's like shown that as well. Because she's one who collabs with dudes like all the time, and I think it just been a time where she like complained to Nene about, was it unicorns or gachikoi, something like that. And then, like, yeah, she still flirts with her chat all the time. Like, you can do that. It's not that hard. I mean, I get like, it's a concept that's probably foreign to a lot of JP members, but I mean, yeah, like, and yeah, obviously also like, do like the initial start of it is always the most difficult, really, just of anything in life, right? The hardest part's always the beginning. So yeah, once you get past like the start of it, it wouldn't be that bad. As long as they just keep trucking and don't care. Just block those people because they're very clearly not actually fans of them then. If they can't respect their decisions. Why did it take so long to load? Yeah, that's the thing also, like, I feel like what people take from me is like, oh yeah, well, you're not respecting their decisions by, like, basically, I guess, quote, forcing them to collab with the dudes. And it's like, no. Literally, my solution for that would be just ask a question company-wide. Are you comfortable collabing with another gender? Are you okay with collabing with men? And then for the men, are you okay with collabing with women? And then just have that company-wide, and you just have a sheet of that. So like if the main, like the company wants to do something like the main channel or something, putting them together, they can do that. It's like it's really a simple solution. And yeah, it's like a question they can always change their mind on as well. Every few months remind them that that question is out there. So yeah, like it's really an easy fix. Like it just bothers me, like it's not even like a hologra or anything, like it's not even those kind of crossover, and it's like, man. And every time I see the freaking every time I see the freaking double tweets on the Stars in Live English, like I lose it. It's just like, why did you separate these then, man? Just why? This is a decision I just will never understand. Like, the only thing I guess that would make sense is like, oh, well, Stars JP is separated. Which I don't even know if that's true, but I would assume so. Right? Yeah, Holsters on the JP side separated. Were they always separated? Yeah, March 2019. I think they were pretty much always separated. Oh, it does say it's an affiliate of Hololive, but like... I think that's the thing that bothers me, is like, there's no way of knowing that they're like together, right? I guess other than like everyone is followed to them. Cause yeah, I think like they make all the members follow all the channels or the accounts. It's like, yeah, if that's the case, you're having the girls follow the Stars channel. Like, come on, man. Now I have mostly like ID and EN following, but like I think even actually I think Choco wasn't on there. I think about it, but Iroha was on there. So I think at least at one point they had them all, because Council is also followed. Yeah, Choco's actually not on there, which is interesting. Yeah, Iroha is. It's like, I don't know, man. Oh, you know what? I think it's because, yeah, they joined March 2019, so it's probably everybody who joined after March 2019. That's probably why, because Choco debuted before that. Yeah, they probably just have it baked into everyone else's accounts, like, post that to follow, like, all those channels. Yeah. I would say one comment that, like, and I'm sure it was just like ignorance right? They didn't know. But there was one comment on like Ollie doing the District V, District 5, I don't know what it is. I think it's District V probably. That like RP, and then it was a clip of two other VTubers. I know of Finana, but the other one I wasn't aware of. I think they're in indie. Like having like a conversation of like asking out on a date. And then one of the comments is like, dang, this is the first time throughout all of Hollow that we've seen like any sort of romantic things like of this value, or it was something like that. I'm just like, bro, like, yes, we have like many times. Roburu had it also with Asumi, and it honestly still does. Like, I think Aki with Mondo, right? Like that, like there's other Hollow RP stuff, like GTRP, like examples as well. So it's like, all right, well. Again, I don't think he was aware of them, but it was just like, come on, man. Also, Estelle and the other VTuber from like a few years ago, that they also literally had to stop collabing with each other because of like, all right, people are taking this too far. Actually, yeah, like Estelle in general. Estelle's whole character that he had like a few years ago that he's dropped because he's like, all right, people are taking this too far. So yeah, like just Estelle in general, like those past few years. I forget what he called it, but yeah, he stopped doing that because people kept shipping him with people, or at least like taking it too far, I think. It just kind of sucked that, like, I think, at least with JP, they, I mean, I guess I don't know if like they tweeted or something, but like, I don't know if they make warnings of being like, hey, like, cut it out. Because I feel like it feels like they don't. I mean, obviously I'm watching clips, so that's why I'm like hesitant. But it does feel like they don't. Like they just stop it doing it. And it's like, well, you could have maybe try and set some boundaries and then like kick people out who, you know, are not helping. I think that's one thing Fullmocha does really well, is they set boundaries and be like, hey, we don't like this, can you cut this out? And people are like, okay. Because yeah, I think what also Fullmocha does is like they'll set boundaries like once they realize like this is starting to pick up like steam, then they're like, all right, we gotta nip this in the bud. You know, it was kind of with like the several nicknames for like Mokoko, because that happened at like the casual outfit. Like I think that's when it came to a head when people were making that joke, and then they're like, all right, we need to cut this down. But yeah, I think Fullmocha does do that really well. I mean, they're not my cup of tea, but yeah, they do definitely do stuff very well. Ow. Like, I think the fact that there's only been, I think, one recorded time of them, like, completely breaking character is kind of nuts. Like, I think there's only one time when they completely, like, cut the accent, because I think even that, like, Justice, like, asking Advent questions, or Fullmocha questions, I think they even still had, like, the accent, like, a little bit. Like, it obviously clearly wasn't as strong as, like, on stream usually, but, like, they still had it. I think there's only been one time when like the accent was like completely dropped. Like, yeah, that's been recorded. So it's very impressive, like in the fact that they've been around for like 2.5 years. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've been doing this for a while before then, so obviously they got a lot of practice with it, but it's still impressive. It just bugs me when people like look at like Fullmocha and something like that and be like, this is how it should be. And it's like, dude, it's a creative field. YouTubing should be like whatever you want to do. That's not being prejudiced and racist. which a lot of them seem to do, or transphobic, which is just sad. I think it's just because of the veil of anonymity on top of it. So they're just like, yeah, let me be a cute girl and also shield what I look like, and then also say all these horrible things. So I think it's just the anonymity part of it. Like, you still have like a face that you can like look at, or like a, you know, a thing to associate with, like the person and their brand, but obviously not showing their actual face. So they can just yap away about all this nonsense. And it sucks that, like, I feel like that's what a lot of people's impressions of VTubers are, and it sucks. Because I feel like outside the VTubing space, like, Hololive actually isn't that prominent. Like, that's not what people will think of. I guess at least with the people who are on Twitter. Maybe like more casuals who like aren't on Twitter. But I don't know. I think that's the thing that also bugged me at XQC, because I saw there was a clip of him reacting to Suisse's concert. I just looked at the thumbnail, I didn't want to look at it. But basically it's like, oh yeah, you're making fun of this and stuff like that. And the thing that bugs me most about XQC is like, he's very clearly a grifter, but like he sometimes has good opinions. And it's like, you know, if you look at someone like Asmongold, like obviously he's a grifter and has terrible opinions all the time. And you can tell he has like no beliefs, but I feel like with XQC, he like legitimately has a few beliefs. And it's like, come on, man. You know, like you don't need to do the whole grifting thing. Especially like when you're one of the most popular streamers in the world. I guess I can apply to Asmongold as well, but like you don't need to do the grifting thing at all. Like, I think that's just the most annoying and frustrating part about it. Because I think he also is one of those people who are making fun of VTubers, like, when that whole thing happened. Like, he's very clearly grifting. Very clear a grifter. Because, yeah, you obviously can't look at, like, a Suisse concert and be like, oh, what is this, dude? And, like, laugh about it. It's like, yeah, no, it's very impressive. So, like, you look like an idiot if you made fun of it. It does suck though too, because I realized, yeah, there are 2 Hololive clips on XQC and freaking Asmongold. Because who was it? It was either Narissa or Shiori. I think it was Narissa called, it's either Charlie Asmon or Asmon Charlie. And yeah, there was also a clip of her apologizing about it. It's like, man, I don't know if it was like when he was super in his grifting period, but I think he still was grifting a little bit. Yeah, of course he pulled the "this is white racism" card. Awesome, dude. As a white man, how about you shut up? Yeah, also my brother probably has better thumbnail making stuff too. Yeah, I think I was mostly want to say because I've just been silent probably the last few minutes, but. Yeah, I don't think I've ever like used these. At least this run. I was gonna say ever. Well, I was gonna say ever used them this run was what I was gonna say, but I cut myself off. It's kind of going down. Yeah, we're getting close to 1 billion. I think that is one of them, isn't it? Yeah, I got up to 10 billion. Yeah, the 1 quadrillion. Yeah, this is like the achievement. They got 200, 200, 150, 150, 100, 100, 100, 50, 50, 50, 1. Oh yeah, 1's down here. Oh shit. This is huge. This is the best one. Although I don't have the better mouse. It's right here. I'm gonna get the double of the Alchemy Lab though. Because that's gonna be what, an extra 163. So we're gonna save for that. Because this is not gonna be much. Yeah, an extra 21 for basically all that. Not worth it. I think some people did put best though. Like I feel like a lot of like big streamers who are grifters just have personal vendettas with like left-wing content creators. So they're like, oh, I don't like you, so I'm just gonna be a right-wing grifter and disagree with everything you say. And again, that's very dangerous because you're obviously putting very dangerous thoughts into people's heads. They're just not true. Like, yeah, I think that's kind of the main thing about a lot of right-wing grifters. They just hate someone like on the left on a personal level, so then they just become a right-wing grifter and just disagree with them entirely. It's very annoying, it's very frustrating. Or I guess even like a liberal grifter, which is also weird. Like Democratic Party grifter. It's like, okay, dude. I need to do like 2 more golden cookies. Then I'll get actually maybe 3 more. Maybe even more than that. I think I'm very drastically or woefully underestimating this. I will say I would never call myself a political commentator. Just simply also the fact that like I don't know enough. So like I will never call myself a political commentator. I mean, yeah, obviously if I become like confident with what I'm saying, then yes, but I mean, I'm confident the stuff that I'm saying is right. It's just I don't think I phrase them the best. I can't just like go in and like someone asks me like a question about politics and give them an answer, right? Like a detailed answer. I couldn't do that. Beep bop boop. Yeah, not only having like a friend group for obviously what I talk about earlier, streaming stuff, but I've also obviously with just being able to talk to people and just distract my mind from the stuff, because I think that's, I get into these places far too often because of that. Because like I feel like I am surprisingly like resilient right now. But dude, imagine if I had people take my mind off stuff. Just imagine how resilient I'd be. It sounds like Final Fantasy, not Sonic. I'm gonna be honest. Like it sounds like an RPG. Like RPG battle theme or something. Yeah, no, it's Sonic. It wasn't that thing in like one Tarvel's thing with like his Patreon thing was battle themes. So wasn't it like the season 5 championship or something? Because I think it was Vinny, Tom, Player 2. What was the other one in it? They all sounded the same. Yeah, because I think like over half of them were, none of them got it. But I think they literally didn't get like DMC5 or something, which was also kind of crazy. It's like, really? Of all of them? Like, I haven't even played DMC5 and I knew that. Because I think it was Devil Trigger, right? And there's also the MagFest Throwing Controllers thing, and one of the categories is name of the game, which gives you 4 of some category, and you have to guess what game it is. So it could be like stages in a game, the names of stages in a game, you have to name what game it is. But the one in particular I'm referring to is like song titles, and the third one was Butterfly, and the only reason I knew it was DDR is because of Jules' cover, Jules and HG's cover of Butterfly. It's like, I know this. I didn't know the other 3 songs were like at all for DDR, but I knew Butterfly's like, hey, I know that. It's a sick guitar solo, dude. I'll be real close to 1 billion second once I get the alchemy lab upgrade. Oh, I might end stream there just because I started later and I've clearly already run out of things to talk about. So I might just go like an hour this time. And hopefully I'll remember I'll do the... I think at this point it doesn't matter if I do back-to-back like Gachikoi grind and matchup attempts because it's been a minute anyway. So for this week it's fine. I don't remember why I didn't stream Friday. It might have been, I think, like a mix of exercise and then there was videos I wanted to watch. Which, yeah, that also needs to be something that cut out. Oh yeah, this is a 10% upgrade, that's right. Actually could be decent as well, but I think this would still be more, and also I'm so close to it at this point that I'm just like, yeah, sunk cost fallacy is in effect. I like how he's saying the same exact part. $121. Yeah, so tempo first I can do it. But be 942 basically. Or 943. But I mean I would just need one of those and then yeah, I think like one of each of these and then it'd be fine. On top of the temple upgrade. Which I guess is still quite a bit away, so I think it's still like till almost 3 trillion in total, but yeah. I guess like I could talk about like the holograms just of like themselves. Cause dude, a lot of those early holograms were crazy. I never saw the coefficient watching like the early ones, but like, dude, a lot of those early holograms are insane. Which yeah, like they're written by the girls. I'm not sure they still are now, if there's like a certain person who writes them. I think Crown is still talking about like, oh, if I submit an idea, so I think the girls still do write ultimately for Hologra. Although I feel like with how much is going on, they do probably have someone just like make backup ideas just in case, be like, okay, make an idea so we can do this once a week. But yeah, dude, some of those early ones were nuts. Like, the amount of ones that focused on, like, Choco's boobs or something was crazy. Or, like, they would just have, like, gags related to, like, Choco's boobs or something. It was, like, they did a lot. Like, people, I think, talk about, like, oh, they had, like, Jiggle do it. It's like, dude, they did, like, so much on-the-nose, like, gags with Choco's boobs. Like, even before that. Like, honestly, I feel like giving him a little bit of Jiggle was, like, more tame compared to what was going on before that. They also had like a Super Mario Bros. Parody, which I thought was really cool. Like they made that for one of the holograms. They also made like a callback to like a hologram like 3 years apart, or not 3 years, but I think like a year or two apart, which is kind of crazy. Like, that's a crazy callback, dude. I wonder what the furthest callback is in a hologram. I have no idea. I mean, it also doesn't help that there's some that are privated. Because of when they privated a bunch of videos. I assume they just privated those videos because they got like claimed or something. Because I feel like some of the ones they claimed are just super random. It's like, why did they private the holograms? I think that with Hollow Earth, you actually can go back and see the like holograms that were taken down. I think I at least saw that somewhere. Like, I think the one I was talking about, Choco, I think that's actually not there anymore, but people were watching that one in Hollow Earth. I think so. I guess I can look, but okay, the lure did not give you the main channel. Awesome. I don't know where Hologra is, so we're just gonna have to wing it. Oh, I think it's this one. There's actually not many playlists. I thought I had to scroll out for a while, but oh, Zelos ones they still have, only like 5 years old. Yeah, I think they got rid of a lot of the super early ones then. Unless they also just didn't, because maybe, yeah, they didn't have like the anime thing attached to it. Because yeah, it says it only goes back 5 years, but yeah, no, a lot of those definitely were oh, this is not available if videos are hidden. And how much is it here? 292? It says there's 301 in there. But it starts like the idle one. I think they removed a lot of them that they were like, oh, this is like the anime, the hologram. Like a lot of them got removed. Maybe because they weren't technically hologram? I think this is literally all their songs. Yeah, this is like all their like MVs. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, maybe they are still there. It's just like go oldest or something. Maybe they are still there. It's just they aren't labeled that. Oh yeah, because it says animated. So yeah, the older ones just aren't there for some reason. I thought there was a place before, but maybe they got it from like a fan. It was like a fan playlist. That might have been what it was. Yeah, because there's even like ones earlier that say anime that aren't there for some reason. I wonder why they stopped at that point. They don't go up before that. Like it starts with the yeah, it basically starts with the idle one and then Gen 5 debuts. That's weird. Yeah, it doesn't even show up like Gen 4 debuts or anything. That's odd. Which I think everybody up to Gen 2 was in like the first few. And then Gen 3 were the first gen to have, like debut within that. Like they were the first to have their own debut episodes, but yeah, I think Gen 2 before. And I think Gamers also. Oh no, Korone had one. So I think like the later Gamers, but I think earlier Gamers, so Mio and Fubuki were there. Yeah, I think Korone definitely had a debut. And I think Okayu did, because I think they were like the same time, so if it could be weird if Okayu was just there. Maybe she was. I don't know. Boop 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 beep bap boop bap beep. Boop bap boop bap bap boop bap boop. Boop bap boop bap bap boop bap boop. Boop bap boop bap bap boop bap boop bang 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 bang. Yeah, it's still weird they have like the old holograms on there, but it's just not in the hologram playlist. Because they even had like the anime thing before it, so. Because I thought that might have been like part of it, but no. That wasn't it. Yeah, that's weird. I think we can get the portal just because it's pretty close and we'll give more than the temple buff will. I guess I can check mixture, but yeah, it gives double it, so we're gonna wait for that. Yeah, we're almost there. Honestly, the plus 10% cookie production multiplier might be more than the temple upgrade. Yeah, I'm still gonna wait for this. Yeah, I think I'll get to 1 billion and then I'll end it. I literally sit with the alchemy lab, but then I start talking about the holograph. Actually, I guess I could have, because I didn't really try to look, but I could look to see if that Choco episode's still there. But I think I literally saw that, like, it's not. Like, it had to get taken down. Yeah, it's crazy, like, the first main shelf video, yeah, it still had, like, Gen 2 in it. And yeah, Mio and Fubuki was, like, the second video. So yeah, definitely... Actually, yeah, maybe they did. It's just, again, since this got privated, they really couldn't do that. Dude, it has old Suisei on here. Like, that's how far back it goes. Oh, they also have like a hololog, which seemed to be like a compilation of their own VTubers. That's funny because now like Clippers do that essentially, doing like moments. There's, I think, Suisei's debut. Oh yeah, there's a Gen 4 debuts and holograph. Well, yeah, because I think also the turnaround on them getting their 3D was actually a lot quicker. Because now it like takes like a year out, but I think for some of them it was just like literally a few months. Like a few months later they got it. There's that one. There's a music video. I think they did get rid of the Choco one. Yeah, I think that one did have to get taken down. Because I think I'm around the area where it is and it's not there. So yeah, I think it did get taken down. It's so cool though when they did a lot of stuff in the main channel. Now they really don't. It's much more corporatized, I feel like. Okay, it's more like promotional stuff and like voice pack announcements. It's hologras, voice pack announcements. And like, yeah, that's most of it. It's hologram and voice pack, and then like other announcements. Yeah, I think there's like some group songs that they throw in there. Oh yeah, and then if someone leaves, they make like a tribute to them, which I think literally just plays Shiny Smiley Story in the background. I should have waited. I think it plays Shiny Smiley Story in the background, just has like videos essentially playing while that's happening. Because I think I saw like the Bono one or something. That was what that one was, so I assume that's pretty much how all of them work. Actually, I can just get a shipment and make it, which I'm probably just gonna do that. I'm not gonna bother with the 1 trillion. You know what? I'm just gonna get a shipment because I really need to use the bathroom. So. Okay, there, golden cookie should have to speed this up beforehand. Well, actually, yeah, because I think technically it's going to take several minutes. Yeah, I need 200, and it makes like about 1 a second. So it's going to take like over 2 minutes. Over 3 minutes, actually. Yeah, no, I definitely can see like starting over, like why they make it so the golden cookies early on are so spread out, because yeah, they really help you out a lot more. Like one singular golden cookie helps you out a lot more early on than it does later. Like I feel like it gets to the point where golden cookies are basically necessity later on for you to be able to do anything, which is also probably why they want you to stick around. Why they want to emphasize that more. Okay, I got it. All right, I'll see. Well, we can wait like this for like 10 seconds just to show it, just to make sure. But I almost guarantee that we hit it because I can math. Yep, cool. All right, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Yep, so I'll see you Tuesday for probably matchup attempts, since I haven't done it in a minute. So yeah, see you then. Goodbye.